sports look that takes us, and we're going to bring it to you live. This is the last stop for the Pelicans before returning to New Orleans. Very strong basketball is the recipe for them right now. 4 straight wins, looking for number 5.
And it's been a pretty decent season series, Kevin. They've won 2, they've lost 1. So I think this is an important matchup. They'd like to win this game and take the season series.
Without question they would, Steve. I mean, they put themselves in position to do just that. No reason they wouldn't throw themselves fully into this one to try to win the season series.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Ashik patrol the paint. And it's Scott.
And that's a nice way for his team to get started.
Yeah, really nice start for his team to get out in front here.
Parsons on the wing. Nowitzki sets a screen for Parsons. The feed to Nowitzki. Hits the front of the rim and out. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
That's good.
You know, when he's got that kind of a height advantage on the defender, it's just too easy for him to rise up and get the shot off.
Ellis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Monte Ellis, a scoring combo guard, the highest career scoring average ever, Steve, for a player never to be selected as an all-star in this league.
Yeah, he's always been on that borderline. Some of it, Kevin, has to do with, you know, he's only been on a winning team 3 of his 8 seasons. 2 of those in Golden State, and then, of course, last year in Dallas. But you also think about the depth in the backcourt in the Western Conference. Boy, it's tough to make that all-star team.
Here's Rondo after the made shot from Scott. Pass to Nowitzki. The 9-foot shot, and he connects with the jumper. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The drive by Scott. He kicks it to Evans. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Here's Rondo. That's good. Rondo's got his first 2 points.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Here's Chandler. Can't get it to go. And New Orleans will come the other way. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Ashik kicks to Evans. Dishes it to Scott. Pass to Davis. Fires from 18. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And that's now 9 points for Big Daddy. Now Rondo. Right now averaging 11 points a game. To the left side wing. Here's Nowitzki. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the game.
It's interesting that the Mavs almost exclusively built through free agency. They make draft picks, but they always seem to have a hand in free agency come July.
Now here's Parsons after the miss from Scott. Rondo with it. Kicks it out to Ellis. The 3. Scott pulls it in. Well, Clark, you look back at some of the big names they were rumored to be in on, like Darren Williams and Dwight Howard. Those 2 names come to mind.
And they missed out on them, but they've always been very good about remaining flexible when they need to be with the salary cap.
And that one comes up a bit short.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up.
Nowitzki's shot's good. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Chandler. Aminu comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Devin Harris is checked in for Monte Ellis. And Barea subbed in for Rajon Rondo. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Agins is checked in. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Quincy Pondexter, who's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Holiday in for Eric Gordon. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to talk to head coach Rick Carlisle. Going into this game and scouting the opposition, he told me he's a huge fan of Drew Holiday, saying, you know, Drew's still a guy with so much potential. You just don't see that many point guards with his kind of frame. 6'4", close to 2 bills, and a great skill set to match. He's a guy you love to watch, but you often hate to go up against. Kevin, we'll see if he can have a big impact in this one.
And thank you, Doris. And that one's good. And it's 13 points for Big Daddy.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Harris kicks to Barea. Here in the first quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
New Orleans leading by 3. Holiday, the pass to Anderson. He dishes it to Scott. Left side, Anderson. Harris on the double team. Scott kicks to Holiday. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And so it's Dallas with it. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, they really struggled shooting the ball in that game, but still came away with the win. They obviously had to pick up the slack in a lot of areas, and they did it.
Yeah, and Steve, I think that says an awful lot about them as a team when they're able to win despite shooting that poorly.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Here's Scott. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open.
So go for a different look here. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Chandler Parsons comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Ellis is checked in for Harris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for J.J. Barea. New Orleans leading by 10.
Ryan Anderson, one of the sweetest shooting big men in the league. Deep range with that quick release. Tell you what, at his height, he doesn't need much daylight to get it off.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Ashik control the paint. And it's Scott in at the point guard. To the wing on the left. Back to Rondo. Davis against Chandler. Just 5 on the clock. Shots good by Ellis.
And you look at Ryan Anderson, he's an efficient scorer. Like a lot of shooters, he doesn't turn it over much while getting his basket.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Well, you know your low post players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps to have big men who can drain free throws like this group can. Anthony Davis, third.
That's a very confident group of players at the foul line. You know, we've seen a lot of guys at that size struggle from the free throw line, but these are good shooters here.
Oh, I want to check you on that now. Not all big guys struggle at the stripe, Steve. I mean, I know you're a little fella, but there are some excellent free throw shooting big men around. None more so than the group here.
And three-point shooting may be never more in demand than it is right now in the NBA. And, Steve, considering, too, that Ryan Anderson has one of the more desirable contracts in the NBA.
Yeah, well, he's a true spread four who also does a nice job of getting offensive rebounds. And it's a good combination for somebody who spends so much of his time behind the arc.
Here's Scott. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Scott's got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Rondo. Nowitzki left side. Fires from the wing. Davis with some nice D.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Rondo with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Ellis. 9-point game his last outing. Outside Rondo, 6 to shoot. Nowitzki. That doesn't go either for Nowitzki.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Outside, Scott. The stupendous finish in traffic. Scott's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
And so we conclude the first half. Pelicans lead by 12. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
All right, men. We've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play.
First half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
He has that slash shot in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter who they put.
Dirk and Chandler up front. Monte is the 2 with Parsons playing the small forward. And it's Rondo and at the point guard. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. He feeds it to Parsons. Outside Rondo. Ellis wide open. Off target from three-point range.
Omer Asik, one of the premier defensive centers in the league. He's got size, mobility, and a great IQ for defensive positioning.
Evans dishes to Scott. Ellis on the double team. The pass to Gordon. Jacks up a 3. Count the bucket. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And here's Rondo. Nowitzki with the screen on Gordon. Ellis the pass to Nowitzki. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Asik's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Davis. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. He's got 5.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Stoudemire's checked in for Dallas. And the Pelicans also making a change. Agins is checked in.
Getting around 16 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate. And that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve. Someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Rajon Rondo has gone from the young star understudy to the leadership role. Former teammate The Truth, Paul Pierce, said Rondo is mature. He understood what was coming. Before he had me and KG to lean on. Now he's the guy. He's the captain. I think he's ready. A great endorsement from a terrific leader in his own right. Gentlemen.
High praise, Doris. Thanks. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the dish to Davis. That is good. Davis has got his second bucket.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
The drive by Rondo. Dives for it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. A different look for Dallas.
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
A big check in for Cole. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here is Barea, guarded by Holiday, and stolen by Scott. Feeds to Pondexter. Outside, Scott releases. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Mavericks trailed by 13. Now Barea, and it's Aminu in the corner. Shoots from 14. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists in the game. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Ajinça kicks to Scott. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Big Daddy. He's got 19 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
He's off on the second. Aminu dishes to Barea. Passes it to Stoudemire. Drops in the layup for 2.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
Coach Rick Carlisle is really a competitive guy. He's hardworking. He brings a razor-sharp intensity to the job. A former NBA player himself. But he's not what you would call a player's coach. At least he doesn't fit that description as we've become accustomed to hearing it applied. He's not buddy-buddy with his guys. He's clearly all business.
Second chance shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Mavericks. And Steve, when you played, was it important really to have a coach who really connected with players on the floor, or was it all about business?
No, I think it's important to connect with your players on a personal level. You need to get to know them, and they need to get to know you. There's got to be a healthy amount of trust for the relationships to work.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
And it's Harris off the drive. That's good. Harris has got his first basket.
This is exactly what they need to do right now. Attack the basket, and hey, if you get fouled, I mean, you get the opportunity to shoot free throws.
Holiday, the pass to Scott. 44 seconds left to play in the third. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw missing.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on it.
Mavericks making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. And good on the basket. Book it. Harris has got his second basket of the night. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday gets the bucket.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, And he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Barea with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Nowitzki's shot's good.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And Holiday kicks to Scott. There's the feed to Ajinça. Some solid D from Nowitzki. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific.
Substitution.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
For Chandler Parsons. And Barea subbed in for Monte Ellis. And a change for the Pelicans. Holiday's checked in. So for New Orleans right now, the backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. And it's Ashik in at the 5. Home in the paint. Gordon dishes to Evans. Shot clock at 6. And Holiday, here we go.
We watched Holiday play great basketball. He's got 17 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Parsons comes in for Harris. And it's Ellis in for J.J. Barea. Scotty's checked in for New Orleans. 1:37 left to play here in the 4th. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 25 points for Big Daddy. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Pelicans?
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Pelicans leading by 11. Rondo with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Rondo. Nobody out. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play. Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those and this lead will be double digits.
Double team on Holiday. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw.
Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Nowitzki. Aminu comes in for Chandler Parsons. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Ajinça's checked in. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday. Buries it down low.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Barea, the pass to Ellis. Dallas, no good that time either. New Orleans gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Scott. Here's Ajinça. Puts it up from 12, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
So he's